So we're asked to compute the arc length of the following parametric curve. So what's the formula for that? That's the integral between the bounds in t, so those are given as 0 and 1. And then we have the x dt squared plus dy dt squared square root dt. So now let's compute these derivatives. So dx dt, it's e to the t minus e to minus t, because I'm using a chain rule. The derivative of the exponent is -1, so I get negative e to minus t. And dy dt is 2. So now let's go ahead and square them. So here I have the square of a binomial, so that's coming with 3 terms. The square of the first one. So e to the t squared is the same as e to the 2t, because the power of power, you multiply the exponents. Then here I'm going to have e to minus t squared, so that's e to minus 2t. And then I have twice the product, so 2 times e to the t times e to minus t. And then I have plus dy dt squared, that's just 4. I'm sorry, this is minus because one of them is negative. Also notice that these two cancel. So this is just -2. And then -2 plus 4, it's just plus 2. Now remember, this is the quantity that's under the square root. So if we were to take the integral of this, it's gonna be very complicated. It looks very complicated. So it must be the case that this expression can be simplified. So if you pay attention to what happened here, the square of this binomial was the sum of these two minus 2, that was twice the product. And here we have the same expression but with plus 2. So this is also the square of a binomial. It's the same binomial but with a plus instead of a minus. Like this. Let's check it very quickly. The square of this is this one, yes. The square of this is this one, yes. What is twice the product? 2 times e to the t times e to minus t. They simplify and it's just 2, so that's correct. So here I have the square root of a square. So I can simplify it like this. And finally, I just need to integrate these simple exponentials. So this is e to the t. And this is minus e to minus t. And then evaluate between 1 and 0. So e minus e to minus 1, and that's just 0. So that's the arc length, e minus e to minus 1.